but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC, between the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Chargers. On one sideline, look at the head coach of the visiting Titans. His defense motivated as ever, coming off that shutout to last week's win. Across the field, head coach of the Chargers, Jim Harbaugh. These guys are ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. Scott and Brock Ewart on the call with you today. Ball teed up and ready. And off we go from SoFi. He fields it from the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by a proud Samoan and one of your few fellow lefty QBs, Brock, Tua Tagovailoa.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's a dream scenario to any contest, and runs like that gets the ball rolling.
Tagovailoa on first down. That's him on the quick hitter. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They gain 11 on that play, and that's going to be good for an LA first down. Straight ahead with Taylor. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Tua now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. So the Titans ready for their opening drive of the game. And they'll be brought out by the 2025 first rounder out of Ole Miss. Here's Jackson Dart.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
The first carry here for Ashton Genty. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Zach Sealer there to bring him down. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Dart out of the shotgun. Finds his man. It's Ricky Pearsall. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Now here's Cam Scannaboo on the ground. Well, he danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Titans have a first.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
First and 10 now from the 46. Quick one to the outside by Dart. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
It's Scannaboo on 2nd down. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Shotgun give here to Jency. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Xavier Woods up to make the tackle.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
From the gun, here's Dart. He's going to be caught by Tyler Warren. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
From the red zone now. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. The Chargers have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. And they haven't been shy about looking his way in the passing game, have they? You can see that so far this season, he's currently leading all running backs in receiving yards. Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Second and 3 now. Completed over the middle. At the 20. Keeps it moving. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
This is Ryan Fitzgerald on to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. This return starts at the 5. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So Tennessee headed out for its second drive of the game. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Tennessee to the line, 1st and 10. They give right side, it's Scatterboo. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Here's start now. This one's out to Pearsall on the left side. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
He cuts it right. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're ready to go with the second quarter, and it's Titans football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Another give here to Genty. To the house for a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans take a second quarter lead. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Titans break that tie and now lead by 7.
Chargers 7.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Chargers have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. And midway through the season, you can see he's pacing the NFL running backs and receiving touchdowns. A real versatile player for them on offense. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
That's kind of yardage, it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Going with the screen to Taylor. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Titans and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. And among his touchdowns out of the backfield this season, this one is notable. On that last drive, he hit a benchmark that he's been pushing for. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Jeanty. Great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
One play action with Dart. Connects on the crosser. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Hey, check. Here we go.
On the handoff, here's Scatterboo. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Now we see he's in some pain after making that tackle. Team personnel out now to take a look at him. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. 60 Eagles.
Now go play action. Here's Dart. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now here he goes. And Dart's got him a fresh set of downs there as he slides to a stop.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Dart's looking to throw. Left side into the hands of Warren. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
19 Charger.
Now Dart. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
Kate, that was so good, really.
It's a screen play to Jeanty. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Dart's looking at this 3rd and long. Finds his man over the middle. And they bring him down around the 34.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The Titans going with a field goal unit here. It'll be 51 yards from the left hash. This kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And this drive will start inside the 25. Jim Harbaugh getting his Charger offense out there for another drive. They're down 10 partway through this one. Score is 17-7. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Now a toss play. Taylor. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Open to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Hits his running back. And this one doesn't go far.
That's the defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
He's going to try to drop it in, deep right. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So that's going to be the 2-minute warning of our first half. More football from SoFi in just a moment. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cut 19.
Darts back to throw. The left side caught by Higgins. And it's scooped up by the Chargers. They won't get much on that return, Brock. Actually might have lost a little ground, but they do gain possession of the football.
This really should be the last place and the last down you expect to fumble on. There's still 2, 3, maybe more to work with. Just take care of the ball. Go down when you're hit and set up for 2nd down.
Out comes the offense now for the Chargers. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here.
All right.
1st down, here's Tua. Dumps this underneath to Taylor. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Tagovailoa on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and 16.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Taking a chance to the end zone. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play. And you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
3rd and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. Out come the Titans for another offensive possession. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cowboying.
Zone read, they'll give it to Genty. Well, he danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Darts out of the shotgun. Taken in on the right side by Pearsall. And this one does not go far. Timeout call by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. There's an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. There's a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
3rd down now. Here's Darts. Screen here for Scattaboo. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. So here's Jack Brownie to punt this one away. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. Fields this clean at the 30. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Tua now from the gun. Finds the in route complete. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made at the 45. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Taken in by Kirk right side. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Tua off the play fake. Right back to Kirk, and he's got it again. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It'll be 51 yards from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime
Our
report.
spin around the NFL starts now. It begins in Vegas. The Raiders at home to take on Indianapolis. And it's the Raiders quarterback. Touchdown from 20 yards away. The Raiders get back to 500. They move to 4-4 with this victory. Why don't we go over to Charm City now? Check in on the Ravens. They're hosting the Philadelphia Eagles. And this is Jahmyr Gibbs. He's going to hustle his way to the end zone, 10 yards on the touchdown. The Eagles get the victory here. They win it by 10. One more to tell you about. We go to Jacksonville. The Jags taking on the Houston Texans. And it's Quinshawn Judkins. He's a weapon in the run game. He's a weapon in the passing game. Look at him go. This is going to wind up as an 85-yard catch and run for the touchdown. The Texans find a way to pull this one out as they escape with the narrow win. And with that, a look here at the rest of the action in Week 8 around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Showing a little burst so far. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. The Titans and Jackson Dart set to go back on offense. And it's not just a blip for him this year. He's been one of their go-to scorers on the ground as we get through the heart of this season, leading all quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
And off to Genty. Well, the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Dart setting in to throw here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
It's Scatterboo on 3rd. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They'll toss it. Genty. Rolling into enemy territory. And this is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone could finally get to him.
They've got first down here from the 36. Running back gets it on the draw. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Short pass brought in, and he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. It's a gain of 22. And the Titans have a first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Genty from the gun. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Dart. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Got slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game.
Wow.
3rd down from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And they will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans grow the lead coming out of halftime.
These touchdowns on the season haven't all looked the same, but boy, has he made a habit of scoring touchdowns on the ground.
They're out to try and tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Titans double their lead to 14. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to take this return out of bounds. Jim Harbaugh getting his Charger offense out there for another drive. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. He'll start on the ground. Taylor. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Brought down by Teddy Buchanan.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
At the 24-yard line.
They go play action with Tagovailoa. That's complete. Here's Kirk. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing now, Tagovailoa. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Titans got it!
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
So now here comes the Titans on offense. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
Driving forward with Scatteroo. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
While that run may not have moved the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Giving this to Genty. Oh, the football's loose. But fortunately, the Titans were able to jump back on that one. No turnover on the play. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. Ooh, let's give him a second there. Give him a sec. I'm going to imagine his heart's probably going, what, 150, 160 beats per minute right now, Brock, after nearly losing that fumble.
Yep, and it wasn't just the ball he dropped there. It was at least 3 points, too. But fortunately, that ball stays with him in the red zone. And now I'm really curious. It's one of those moments, Kate.
Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans grow their lead off the turnover. And as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Now the PAT try coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Titans stretch their lead to 21.
Chargers 10.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. He lost the football. And the ball skips out of bounds. Lucky for them, no lost fumble there on the kick return. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. He lofts it deep right side. Across his body, and they make the interception. Cooper to Gene in to pick it off.
They'll take over at first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Genty. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
One play action with Darts. Buys time, rolling right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. Here comes the Titans punting unit. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. The punt heads towards the sideline. Not returnable. Well done. This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11. First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to work after throwing the pick. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
Rough start to this set of downs. Now 14 to go on 2nd. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line. It was the rookie from Ohio State there to bring him down.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how. I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Get set.
Throwing on 3rd, Tagovailoa. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Titans and running back Ashton Genty headed back out there. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. They give up the guts. It's Genty. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. This is Genty on 2nd. He's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. New set of downs from the 37.
Here we go, set. Up, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Street, street. Check smash, check smash. Hut, hut.
First down, and they go right back to it. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
19.
Now darts going to the air. That's incomplete on second down. We'll get an injury stoppage. That's one of the Chargers who's pretty shaken up and being tended to. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the advantage now sits at 24.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense getting set to take over. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead.
Go ahead.
On first down, here's Tagovailoa. He's trying to push the field into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Cooper to Gene in to pick it up.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through three quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Tennessee to the line, 1st and 10. This is Genty. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
If there's ever a play we can call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run, and pretty set on stop there defensively.
Completed over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
They give right side. It's Scatterboo. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down, they want the ball, but a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
On first down, Genty. And he stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Back to Genty. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. We've set it down from 37.
Here we go, set.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Darts out of the shotgun. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
He's got it at the 30. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
Go! Cougar 19!
Working inside the red zone. Runs caught. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Here's another for it. And this time he makes it. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans keep running away with this. Well, we've been saying it for years, Brock. If at first you don't succeed, try that run again.
You're exactly right. It's going to take more than one stop to deter those offensive coaches from calling another run play. They've got such faith in their group up front to leverage right at the point of attack and punch it in on the 2nd time around.
That one splits the uprights. And the Titans grow their lead yet again. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback. Jim Harbaugh getting his Charger offense out there for another drive. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
2nd down carry for Taylor. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
From the gun on 3rd, Tagovailoa. That's Cox. He's got Washington. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down. They've got a man in motion. It's the 2-minute warning here in LA. Chargers hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. 1st down now, ball at the 33. Straight ahead with Taylor. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this, too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
3rd and 6.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Shoves him off. That's caught. This is Kirk. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Complete on the option. That is an LA touchdown. The Chargers putting up points in a game decided. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers get it back to a full 3 possessions now, 24 points.
17.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Titans and running back Ashton Jency headed back out there. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit. His defense, more good numbers well into this second half. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10.
Six the Eagles! Six the Eagles!
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Oh, man, it's Horn. This one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Second and 3 now. They're going to pass it here. Has some daylight through the 40. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. 1st and 10 from the 43. Milrow from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 36. 1 final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
His kick is good at the end, but boy, Brock, we might see some words exchanged at midfield here as they add 3 to the win as time expires. So this winds up a win for the Titans. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans are your winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.
2 months in, and the NFL is as unpredictable as ever. Hi, everyone. Scott Hansen in Orlando. This is your weekly recap for Week 8. Lots to get to. Let's start in SoFi Stadium. The Chargers at home to take on the Tennessee Titans. And here it's the Tennessee defense that steps up. This would turn out to be one of the biggest plays of the game. The Titans just keep on rolling. They are now 8-0 as they get the win. Next up, we go to the Steel City. We'll check in on the Steelers as they host the Cleveland Browns. And it's DJ Moore. He's going to look this one in, and he'll take it from there. 58 yards for the score. The Browns get their 6th victory as this win moves them to 6-2 on the season. Lastly, let's go out to Chicago. The Bears taking on the Packers. And this one, I'm not quite sure what to make of this. He only had 1 catch in the game, but it was this one, and it counted. The Bears up their record to 5-2 as they get the victory here. So that'll put a bow on this one. For all the hardworking men and women here in Orlando, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you next week right here on EA Sports.
The regular season has reached its halfway point, and as the team looks ahead to the rest of the year, it's time to check in with players and set the goals that will drive them the rest of their season.